Matthew. I am a dancer and choreographer, also the artistic director of Dance into Space company, which is a contemporary dance company working and based in Nairobi. The project started off with skill building workshops for artists in the rural areas, and these workshops were conducted in Kisumu town, where representatives of 8 different groups were invited to participate in the training processes. We had about 16 participants at the beginning in the initial workshop.
Ile unaiona ni Brazil, unaona vile iko green? Ndio. Watu walipanda miti. Hizi unaziona hapa?
The Dance Meets Roots workshops, specifically are contemporary dance workshops. They are practical class processes where people are made to understand their body and awareness of their body possibilities and open up their minds to be able to work as artists and performers. And at the same time, we were bringing them to the basics of movement techniques of contemporary dance. Literally, the workshops were skill building processes that were able to build all these capacities for the artists, for the new dancers.
Nasikia sauti kama yeye. Hapana, niliambiwa. Maombi inasaidia.
Hata huyu ndugu yako naye anakushangaza. Kumbe tulikuwa naona mbali kwa kumbe alikuwa na miani kama hii. Na hata mimi nitaona mbali. Hebu nijaribu tu. Hii mali sasa nitaongeza. Watoto pia kama nishindwa kuongeza, nitamuongezea. Maana siku tuna watoto wawili pekee yao wewe ni mwanamume. Lazima uwe na watoto 9 ambao wanatosha kutengeneza volleyball team.
Mama nawaza mama. Nawaza mama. Mama nawaza.
Nyanza and Western provinces were the pilot project phase or the destination where the project was going to be carried out. And after the pilot province, after the pilot project, the project is going to continue to a different level where other provinces will be incorporated. We had a premiere of the performance in the province of Nyanza and Western, where the project initially began. And then we were to make a tour, which has already been carried out successfully, of the specific areas where these groups come from.
Wachana wenzangu, angalieni hili koti lilitoka ngapi? Sasa huyu amejileta kwa ngoma, anataka avalishwe. Utaona hii ni mali ambayo nilikuwa natafuta na bwana yangu, sio mali ya kuchezea. Hata kitu utatoka. Kila asubuhi akikuja kwa ngoma, kila asubuhi anatafuta pauti. Kila asubuhi pauti.
Hapo kwa mama nani? Mama Pina. Mama Pina. Mama Pina. Anapima nini? Hakuna.
Oh.
Yes. Nataka kwenda kwa maombi. Niombe na Mungu atanipa. Yes. Kiwa ni hivyo, atarudi.
After the participants have been taken through these trainings and these skill building workshops, and they've also realized a choreographic performance that has already toured in the provinces, and it has shown in Mount Elgon, it has been taken to work in Bondo district, it has been taken to Nambale in Western province, and it has also been taken to Kisumu.
Alacoque. Somewhere hapa nyuma yako, on the floor, on the ground.
After this phase of the performances, now the groups have been given time to work on their own. Dance into Space chose the rural areas for DMR project, mainly because it is these are the areas that are not yet exploited artistically, and in terms of cultural performances, most performances are being brought to the center of the city, of the country, which is the capital city and the other urban centers. And also, given the subject that dance meets roots, roots is much more housed and found within the rural areas, rural confines of Africa today. And this is because most of the people who come to the urban centers have sort of lost the link or are not anymore in touch with the roots, as it were. these performances are community orientation, kind of oriented performances. And they are choreographic dance pieces that bring out issues which are related to the subject of roots in our provinces, in our villages. And at the same time, they are educative in the sense that they tackle issues that affect the people from those particular communities. The response from the people on the ground towards contemporary dance was overwhelming. And this, I can say overwhelming because there's a lot of assumption that contemporary dance is not understood by most community audiences in Kenya today. And that contemporary dance is just concentrated within the elite areas of the capital and urban centers. But it was very interesting to see that the performances actually made stories for those people in the community.
Kitu yenye nimeona shida kidogo ni hiyo practice.
Yes.
Hiyo mazoezi ni makali sana. Lakini kama wanaweza jifunza na wajue, ni kitu mzuri sana.
Kama Mama Rosemary anaweza, nani atashindwa?
Hata nimeshangaa kuona mama anaweza. And huku chini kwa ground kuna watu wanaweza. Hata hiyo peti ya Nambale nimeona kuna vijana wameangalia. Na mimi tutarudi kwa nyumbani tuta practice kabisa. Ili hata pia mimi nitaingilia kati nisaidie nione wanafaulu.
Sasa group kama hii sisi we can do promotion kutumia hiyo dance. But what about bado nafikiri that art is meant for free. Unakiambia mtu labda ile is an event, mwambie kwamba we are coming to perform, facilitate our transport, maybe we charge like 10,000, mtu anafikiria mara mbili. Sasa challenge tuko nayo sasa hizi, tuko tunajaribu kufanya these shows for free ili ku create publicity so that wakishakuwa aware that there's this contemporary dance, now next time wakiwa wametujua tunaambia if you want us to perform, facilitate our movement. Sasa challenge sasa hizi ni this a new form of art in this region. So we are doing much that we can to popularize it and then also make people know that art can be used as a means of employment.
And so far in the follow-up phase, we have witnessed performances that are really very intriguing in terms of the content. They're very informative. And at the same time, they're very interesting because this is an entertainment mode that has emerged. What has to be done, though, is that they need to continue working because for contemporary dance to really be internalized, the body needs to orientate itself to that direction. And most of the groups are still very new, and only the representatives of those groups were trained. So the onus is on those representatives to train their own members, which we realize that is also a heavy task